Hi, first grade friends. It's Thursday, so it's Reading Fluency Day. We're really focusing on that. You are getting out your first grade Reading Fluency book. This week, we are working on the story Exercise. All right, so let's go through a few things, and I want you to mark up your paper along with mine. So let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the word exercise first. Remember, we've been working on that ER pattern, that R control, that was this week's learning. So there it is, ER says I've been putting underneath of that the symbol. There it is with our hand shape. Remember, we made that claw, turn it upside down, Now, I also have the C and the I underlined. So let's think back a little bit. We learned that if we have an EI or a Y after the letter C, then it's going to make the soft sound, like in the word exercise. You can hear it, exercise. Now, why is there an E on the end? Yep, you're right, it's silent. But remember, it's there. It's a spelling rule. We cannot end a word in the letter S unless it's plural. So we had to cover that up with the E. All right, so first I just marked the word handstand simply because that's a compound word, and if you break that up into two, it makes it just a little bit easier to see those individual words to put it together for handstand. I made sure that throughout, if you see the word exercise, I encourage you to underline that just as a reminder that that's the title of our story and that's what we're working on. All right. I marked throw because we do know that OW is a vowel team and we've worked on it saying O, throw. Okay, now this is a tricky word. It looks kind of funny. It's not a word we use often. It says go walking to and fro. Back and forth is what that means. But we can still read that because we know this as an open syllable because there's nothing after the vowel, so we would know that this says O, fro. There's another R control. Now, we did AR last week and it said R. So if I sound this out, arc, mark. There it is, R control. All right. The next one I want you to look at is this word. There's that word exercise. I'm going to go ahead and underline that because, again, that's the title of our story. We want to be able to recognize that. It's a big word, but we can break it into syllables and figure that out. Now, let's take a look at the word easy. Now, the reason I have this funny thing right here, remember, we learned that the letter Y, when it's a vowel in an open syllable, because it's at the end of a two-syllable word, it says E. So we have E-Z. So there it is. That's where my syllable division line would go, E-Z. And it's an open syllable. So the Y says E. Here's another two-syllable word or compound word. It is two syllables, but it's also a compound word, backpack. All right, now we also learned though that when you have a one-syllable word, the Y in a one-syllable word says I when it's the vowel. So this is a vowel consonant silent E word. That's why the E is at the end. So this word is rhyme. Okay, rhyme. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give you this one. Here was outside, another compound word. I'll help you break that apart. This is the word television. Okay, we haven't learned everything in that word yet, so I'm just letting you know. Go ahead and underline it, practice it. That's the word television. All right, there's that Y again at the end of a two-syllable word, healthy. We know this vowel team, EA can say E or it can say eh. So this says eh, L-E, healthy. Okay, so that Y is making the E sound because it's a two-syllable word. All right, you would divide it here. Health, E, healthy. And this symbol right here is the E symbol to help our brain remember that that says E. Okay, there's that Y again at the end of a two-syllable word. Monkey. Key, when you have Y at the end of a two-syllable word, it makes the E sound. There's another one of here, and here is another one of our new patterns we've been working on. Our control, we have AR. Remember, AR says R. Okay, B-R's, monkey, bars. And down here we have cars. Outside, another compound word. Okay, breath. Go ahead and just practice that one. We do know the EA pattern says eh. Okay, so breathe in the fresh air, excuse me, because we have the E at the end. Ms. Bernstein misspoke there. If we didn't have the E, it would be breath, but we have it there, so it's breathe. There's that word exercise again, so make sure you can practice that one. All right, everyone is also another compound word. All right, I know I went through that quickly. Make sure you take a look at those words. It's always important to look through it, know what patterns you're looking at and how to decode those words. All right, so let's get to the reading fluency portion. You're going to track the print while I read the story. So again, our story is exercise. Here we go. Jumping jacks, tumbling handstands in the air. Exercise is better than sitting in your chair. Throw a ball back and forth, go walking to and fro. Get ready, get set, on your mark, let's go. Find a friend and play a game or two. Exercise is easy when you know what to do. Put a helmet on and ride your bike. Strap on a backpack and go for a hike. Use a jump rope and sing a rhyme. Be fit, stay active, play outside most of the time. Video games and television are fun for a bit. Just remember, it's not healthy to only ever sit. Climb the slide, use the swings and monkey bars. Try to walk if you can, don't just use cars. Find the time to go outside, breathe in the fresh air. Exercise is good for you. Let's make everyone aware. All right, you can always go back and re-listen to that again. Did you hear the rhyming words? Maybe go back and find what words rhymed. That was a rhyming poem. All right, so the title is Exercise. After you've practiced it, do a cold read. How did you do? You can mark your words per minute. Keep practicing it throughout the week into next week till we get to next Thursday. How did you do? Mark your hot read. Remember, we can mark that right up in the front with your hot and cold read. Track your minutes. Also, we're still working on those comprehension questions. So flip the page. At some point, after you've read it a few times, do your comprehension questions. Remember, write them in a complete sentence, and you can always go back at any time and look at the story for the answers. All right, friends, keep practicing your reading fluency, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.